And at this moment, we will hear some words from the Secretary of State for Internationalization from Portugal, who will participate remotely, Mr. Eurico Brilhante Dias. Good morning from Lisbon. From what I've heard, I would like to greet very especially the Minister of Agriculture and Supply, Mr. Teres Cristina, is a friend from Brazil. I think we've met in not only in Brasilia but in Lisbon, and greet also Mr. Cooperation from Finland, and especially greeting who represents us brilliantly, Ambassador Ignacio Ibanez, and also greet the President of the Spanish Union in Brazil, and also the Amazon Foundation, and also, and my greetings also from Lisbon to many participants here at this event. This event, which is arriving at a very good time. It's a very important meeting. It's the moment where we're living in is a moment which even despite the ratification of the accord between the European Union and Mercosur, it's a moment when we were meeting in Glasgow and to talk about the future and fighting climate change, and also a moment when we are trying to deal with this pandemic and to make a major effort in our energy efforts for the economic questions which we also need for fighting the pandemic. A moment is when we join together to discuss the essential role of the Amazon and fighting the climate transition. But also, it's a moment when we are joining together to focus on an enormous amount of where we this is an initiative in this scenario of cooperation. Portugal has always been a major supporter of the Mercosur agreement with the European Union. It's an agreement. It is crucial and decisive. If it is crucial and it's decisive for Brazil, and also on the other side, it's central for the European Union as well. We are living a moment when this agreement, there's a triple dimension. It has to do with fighting of climate change issues. It's also a time of the central role of economic growth and Mercosur and in the European Union, and the central role when we want to discuss prosperity in a logic where we have to reinforce collectively the ideas of development to allow a future to have and environments, transformative environments. If we think collectively in these ways, the role of climate change and others, the 3 points that we have to solve collectively and respond to categorically. So we will see that Brazil and the European Union, Mercosur and the European Union are central actors to respond to these issues. And politically, politicians like myself, we know that we'll have to have it only with joint development, only with coordinated action between the European Union and Mercosur, only this can be the way to solve some of these critical issues. So then we need to fulfill our mission very well. And in terms of the Amazon, and it's an issue of we will never, we can never allow the Amazon to go up in flames. And so in terms of the 20, this is an agreement that also has a value. All these steps are, but the agreement is not, and that's why I would like to tell you that in 2021 and to consider that the agreement is a pre-European Union, but it's a good agreement with the European Union, and then we have to move side by side and to ratify and implement as quickly as possible. Portugal is a country that is strongly committed with this question. We were the first, one of the first countries to commit for decarbonization and ambitious goals. We are a country that we're working with renewable energies, with wind turbines and solar, and also hydric renewable resources like rivers, waters, tides, and with our friends in Spain. We're a country that's strongly involved in making the European Union an open market with a level playing field, but a situation where we'll have other actors participating, and naturally they want to add value and receive value from Latin America. We have said this, and the discussion we have seen from the European Union that we want to preserve a strategic and non-autonomy that is central to have a more inclusive economy, to face the traumatic times we're in. But I cannot forget to say that this strategic autonomy must be and will always be because it will be a strategic autonomy that is altogether. The European Union is not going to close into itself. We'll have to dialogue with all the regions of the world, and we have our friends in Latin America and Mercosur and with our Brazilian brothers, and with a single purpose that's essential, and development should be committed with structures like also with development of these words and this resolution that we have continuously, as we've said, as part of Portugal's foreign policy. It's a mission which we have. Mercosur is also, but it's also, we share this with other states and our friends and Spanish friends. Because of that, this is a moment of making this reaffirmation that the Amazon, and to discuss the Amazon and discuss the Amazon and these various dimensions, also stabilization, also economic development, also a response, economic response to COVID and this pandemic, but it's a mission that we wish to transmit, praising the incentive considering that this initiative is long overdue, and so it's a political will, and this discussion is not a discussion that needs to be closed, not just between only focused on the Amazon, but it's also the Amazon on the Amazon, but to discuss a broader future between our countries, between the European Union and the Mercosur countries. And then I would like to conclude. In 2022, Brazil will celebrate 200 years of independence. It's a date, an extraordinary date. This will be associated to this. Portugal will be associated with this celebration. Maybe no other countries in Brazil have some link. At the same time, the first emperor of Brazil was also a king of Portugal. And his daughter, born in Rio de Janeiro, was also the queen of Portugal, Dona Maria Cristina. So this has assured the Brazilians and this series of new agreements centered on the infrastructure for water and food. And we also have with us here in Lisbon represent the government of Bahia, government of Ceará state. We have representatives Mr. Sérgio Marinho, and we also had our dear friend Teresa Cristina of Agriculture. This is a commitment for a joint development centered on the major challenge that we have to face. And because of that, congratulations to all of this. Congratulations to the Brazilian Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations to our friends from Finland for being involved. Special greetings also for all support. I'd like to thank the Embassy of Portugal and Brasilia for allowing us to participate in this moment, in this event. And I would like to say that, but also warm greetings and a commitment. Thank you very much.